I heard they put a Jollibee in the Vatican, and so I was like, oh my god, that means they're gonna pick the Filipino guy. They're preparing for his arrival. They picked a guy from Chicago? Wait, I have a question. Do you get money to buy fun things when you're the Pope? Or do you just have to live modestly? Because I don't know. I think being the Pope would be really hard. I don't know a lot about Catholicism or the Pope. But, I don't know why, but I've always had this idea that, like, a lot of religion, like, kind of pushes you to live more of a modest life. I don't know. It's the hat that bestows him with knowledge. Oh, that's why it's so big. You get the Pope hat on and it like all of the knowledge seeps into your brain. I don't know. I don't know about the Pope. Is he allowed to indulge in the Jollibee at the Vatican? Wait, I'm gonna... Hold on. What can the Pope not do? What are some things the Pope isn't allowed to do? Nobody is telling me. It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Is the Pope allowed to jerk off? Can the Pope have sex? Does the Pope get married? Dude, the Pope should become a VTuber. That would be so cool. Since the Pope is, like, the leader, they expect him to just know what to do. And so technically he could just do anything. Yeah, but what if I was the Pope and God told me to jerk off? And I said, God just spoke to me and he said that I'm allowed to jerk off. And assume I'm a man and I'm baptized. Well, obviously I can't be the Pope, but assume I'm a man and I'm baptized. They believe the Pope speaks with the voice of God, and if he says to jerk off, they'll obey. Yo! List of sexually active popes. Thank you. Finally, a freaking list. Saint Peter, Felix the Third, Hormisdas, Adrian II, John the 15th, no, John the 17th. Wait, so are popes, are they not allowed to have sex, like, or like get married their whole life? What if they never get chosen to be the pope? And then they never get married? Fathered illegitimate children before holy orders. Pius II. Innocent the 8th? Bro, these names are cope. Why would you name your child Pius? What? That is like such cope. Like you're so scared of your child becoming evil that you have to name them pious or innocent. That, you know what? That is very competitive edge. Wait, so are people raised to potentially be the Pope? Like for their whole lives? Like when they're born? They're like, this boy is gonna be the Pope one day, maybe? Or did they get the names after they became the Pope? Popes alleged to be sexually active during pontificate? Sergius? Oh my god, there is a section for relationships with women, relationships with men, and relationships with men and women. What? Sexually active popes. Allegedly. On the side, you can see that it says relationships with women, relationships with men, and relationships with men and women. In case you only want to filter by gay pope. Which I don't know why they would even distinguish. Let's see. We have Sergius III, who is not married. John the 10th, not married. Affairs. No. Then we have John the 12th, who is not married, but he was accused by adversaries of adultery and incest, and noted that he had a collection of women. Oh my god! They testified about his adultery, which they did not see with their own eyes, but nonetheless knew with certainty. He had fornicated with the widow of Runie, with Stephana, his father's concubine, with the widow Anna, and with his own niece! And he made the sacred place into a whorehouse. This is a quote, by the way. This is a quote. A whorehouse. Then we have Alexander the 6th. Not married, but had affairs. And then relationships with men. Paul II, not married, alleged affair with a page. What is a page? page boy is traditionally a young male attendant or servant. That's a little baby. Thoughts to have died of indigestion arising from eating melon. Though his opponents alleged he died while being sodomized by a page. Oh wait, I thought it was the other way around. Oh my god. Sixtus the Fourth. Sixtus was a lover of boys and sodomites. Okay. Leo the 10th, not married. Posthumously accused of homosexuality. This one doesn't seem to have a lot of backing behind it. Posthumously means like after he died, right? He was just accused of liking this guy. That's kind of mean. That's kind of just mean. I don't know. That guy that I hate, he was gay! Julius the Third. Not married. Accusations of his homosexuality spread across Europe during his reign. This is also just like... This really is like the old equivalent of ye old Twitlonger. Ye old Google Doc. Yeah, wow. And this guy, wait, what is up with his reign? 1032 through 1044? And then 1045, and we skip a year. 1047 through 1048? What happened? Did we just like not have a pope? He took a year off. He was on hiatus. Accused by Bishop Benno of many vile adulteries. Oh my god, this is actually like really bad stuff. Wait, in May 1045, Benedict XI resigned his office to get married. Wait, what? Wait, but it says not married. Oh, sorry, the 9th. This is not married. And then he became the Pope again? They just let him do that? Click his name. The Bishop of Rome and the ruler of the Papal States. Here we go. Predecessor. There's no one for 1046. Oh my god. He has so many predecessors. He is the only person to have been Pope more than once. And the only person ever accused of selling the papacy. Selling? Okay. Why was he the Pope again? Did he even want to be the Pope? Benedict was the nephew of his immediate predecessor. Oh, he got, what is it called? Yeah, he's a Nepo baby. They Nepo hired the Pope. Wow. Some months later, Benedict and his supporters managed to expel Sylvester III. Benedict was then decided to resign in favor of his godfather, Gregory VI, provided he was reimbursed for his expenses. I see. You know, I know that things seem rough right now. Sometimes. But damn, history has always been messy. This is so messy. The sloppy Pope. Read the last part. This part? Benedict subsequently had second thoughts, returned, and attempted to depose Gregory VI. Bro, you can't just do that. You can't just decide twice that you don't want to be the Pope. And then come back. It's no take backsies, Pope Benedict IX. Do you think they had no backsies back then? No take backsies? Do you think on the playground children knew about that yet? Or when do you think no take backsies was invented? Because clearly this guy did not grow up playing games at school.